Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Salmon17. I'm back. Oh my god, I finally got a haircut. My hair is now shorter, and I also shaved, so it doesn't look like a mess. Um, anyways, I wanted to talk about something interesting because it's a game franchise I never played because for the longest time I never heard of it. What I wanted to start off with is the fact that a lot of people probably know about GoldenEye 64 from Nintendo 64 console. Everyone loves the game. Everyone has played it, aside from few people, I believe, myself included. And the only way for people to experience GoldenEye 64 is either through emulation or just buying the N64 console, a CRT TV, and the game itself. And it's a long and annoying process. But anyways, afterwards, Rare was working on another game that is similar to GoldenEye 64. It's called Perfect Dark. And then afterwards, they moved on and changed their studio name, or the developers moved that made GoldenEye and Perfect Dark moved on to their own independent studio, and they made a game that basically is similar in the gameplay style of Perfect Dark than GoldenEye, and that is on the PS2, and it's called TimeSplitters. And for you probably saw on the community tab, I bought myself TimeSplitters too. Oh my god, that is. I wait. And the developer for TimeSplitters, who also worked on GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, is now called, or was called, Free Radical Entertainment, basically. Now, TimeSplitters is a franchise I never played for the longest time because I never heard of this franchise. I didn't know about it. Like you guys want, if you want to guys check out my previous video talking about PS2 games I never got the chance to play, then I will put the link in the description or in the comment section for you guys to check it out. So, TimeSplitters is a franchise I never got the chance to play, and when I finally got the copy of TimeSplitters 2, I was like, I was testing the game out because this is a used copy, and I was testing it out whether if not it works. And surprise, surprise, it works perfectly. And I had loads of fun playing the game. One time I tried to beat the first level of the story mode, and I lost so much track of time after beating the first level because this game does not hold your hand, basically. If you want to beat the game, you have to figure things out on your own, and it's a difficult process, but still, it's a fun experience. But anyway, so I lost the track of time. I went to bed without brushing my teeth, and yada yada. But anyways, some of you are probably wondering why I bought TimeSplitters 2 instead of the first game, or it's some call it the superior sequel, Future Perfect. The reason why I bought TimeSplitters 2 instead of the first TimeSplitters game is because the first TimeSplitters game I heard that it hasn't aged well. It doesn't have a story mode. It's basically just a run around shoot 'em up game, but the problem is I heard that the game doesn't have very good checkpoints, and it doesn't have, or basically doesn't even have checkpoints. If you die in the TimeSplitters 1, you basically start the game from all the way from start the level all the way from the beginning, basically. And also the fact that the game, it's kind of hard to tell where you need to go because the game doesn't I don't think it has objectives or anything like that. It's basically just run around, shoot things, and then get to the end of the level or something like that. But the way it is structured in the first game, it's structured in a way that you cannot tell where is the end of the level, where is the beginning of the level. Basically, it's like a maze runner, essentially. But TimeSplitters 2 does have a story mode, and it's a pretty good one. one of the best things about TimeSplitters basic franchise is the fact that it uses the time travel aspect of the story basically, or the game, and a lot of the times time travel stories don't end up really well. Most of the time, time travel is just very confusing. Sometimes you don't know what is happening, what isn't happening, and but with time slitters too, I believe they handle it much better and more better way. Basically, you play as this like the future guy who travels through different timelines to get the time crystals, so that so the Earth's history doesn't get destroyed or ruined, and also try to save Earth in the present future timeline from destruction, basically. And and each time you travel in the different timeline, you basically change as a different person, whether it be a woman or a guy or whatever, and you basically have to complete an objective based on the character you play as in the story. Another cool aspect of the game is definitely the challenges. There's a lot of challenges as well. I beat one of the challenges. It took me like 20 tries to get the gold medal of the challenge. Basically, it's basically just shooting out, destroying windows with a grenade launcher, and the grenade launcher is not very like, you need to aim really well. You need to like figure out the best pattern to destroy all these windows and whatnot. And yeah, and another aspect is the fact that it has the multiplayer, but since the online servers are pretty much dead and nobody plays online for TimeSplitters 2, I think they don't, and I played against bots basically, but overall it's not a bad thing. Playing against bots is still fun, is a fun experience. The bots aren't stupid and they still can kick your ass if you're not careful. But overall, I just find TimeSplitters 2 is a very fun game. As for Future Perfect, I might buy that game maybe in the near future, but first I have to beat the first TimeSplitters 2 if I manage, because I heard that the game later on gets notoriously difficult, especially if you play this game on the hard difficulty. This game is fucking impossible to beat on the harder difficulties, pretty much. Is it true or not? I do not know, but I heard it is very hard. But overall, TimeSplitters 2 is a very fun first-person shooter. Now, the reason why I hadn't bought first-person shooters in general for for consoles or for PS2 in general is because I've been used to playing first-person shooters on PC. You know, games like Half-Life, Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, Halo, etc. basically. And a lot of games were on PC, and I played them on PC. And it's like, and for a lot of people, myself included, who at the time who thought, oh, playing first-person shooters on a mouse and keyboard, that's the effective only way to play first-person shooters. But because of that mindset, I missed out on some cool first-person shooters that were on consoles, like for example, TimeSplitters 2, Killzone 2, another first-person shooter that I own. EA's Black, that is only available for consoles as well, for PS2 and Xbox. I think it is also on GameCube, but I am not 100% certain. And many other first-person shooters or Resistance series as well. Yeah, on PS3 basically. But the reason why, because of that mindset, I missed out on some good first-person shooters that came out for consoles. Because for me, it's like, I don't know what it is, but playing first-person shooters like I said, with mouse and keyboard, it feels like more easier way. It feels better to aim with a mouse and walk around with like WVSAD movements, press shift to sprint, yada yada. You know the drill basically. But like I said, with that mindset that I thought, oh, only on PC playing first-person shooters on PC is better. But in reality, it's just basically like, in reality, it's just like, oh wait, it's not. I mean, it is, but I feel like because of that mindset, I missed out on a lot of good first-person shooters that came out for consoles. Like I said, TimeSplitters 2 is one of them. So finally, I busted out my money, my money, and bought TimeSplitters 2 from Amazon, basically. And now I'm happy that I got to experience the game, and hopefully I will continue playing the game in the near future. Maybe hopefully beat the game on normal, and maybe try the hard difficulty. But I'm not making any promises. But like I said, TimeSplitters 2, I bought the game because I never experienced GoldenEye 64 or Perfect Dark, basically. I know you could buy Perfect Dark, the original Perfect Dark game on Xbox Live, but I don't have an Xbox 360. And if I did buy an Xbox 360, I don't have anywhere to plug the damn thing in my room, basically. So, or put it in somewhere where it doesn't stand out somewhere. But overall, and I do hear that the Xbox Live, or the Xbox, like the Xbox 360 store is going to be shut down in this year in July, which is unfortunate because there are a lot of I noticed there are a lot of N64 games you can actually play on the Xbox 360, like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, the original Perfect Dark. I'm not sure if GoldenEye 64 was the original GoldenEye 64 was on Xbox or on the Xbox Store, but you do hear that Microsoft delisted Halo 3 and Halo Reach from the Xbox stores, and I thought, why would you do that? Those are the most well-selling games of all time, and then you suddenly, oh, we're gonna remove them from the store. Now the only way you can play Halo 3 or Halo Reach is either buy a physical copy of the game or buy like a modded Xbox 360. Oh man, my head hurts. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Man, I need to drink something later on. Maybe and probably get some water or something. But overall, and because of the fact that I never played GoldenEye 64, I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy like a game that is similar to 64, but it's not GoldenEye 64, and it's TimeSplitters 2, basically. And the reason, and for a lot of people who don't know, you can tell that there's a lot of inspiration from GoldenEye 64 and TimeSplitters. So, like for example, the very first level we play as, it's basically a snow level, and it's in a dam, and it starts out the same way as GoldenEye 64, where you basically are on a mission in the dam. Basically, you have a sniper rifle, you have a silenced pistol, and then later on you get an AK-47, basically. And yeah, but overall I really enjoyed this game, and like I said, hopefully I will continue playing it and beating it. Hopefully, man, my head hurts. Oh my god, I don't know why. But anyways, what do you guys think of the TimeSplitters 2? Have any of you actually played the game? And let me know in the comments if let me know in comments if there are other PS2 game recommendations I should try out. So yeah, that's it for today. This is Salmon with 7, signing off.